Now, on Friday, the Taylor girls went to the BET HipHop Awards, and this was their outfit. Now, me personally, I love the creative idea behind the outfits, but supporters in the comments was definitely not feeling the look. Now, y'all leave y'all comments down below. Let me know what y'all thinking when it comes to their look. Now, usually celebrities wear revealing outfits, leather, party clothes to the BET HipHop Awards, but the Taylor girls decided to take a different route, which I think stood out. Now, Ty took to IG and she posted this picture with the caption that says, "Inspiration, I know I made my grandma proud." Ty clapped back at people in the comments. She said, "All the people laughing in the comments, mine don't think past a two-piece set in a rhinestone dress from Akira. Fashion is bold and outside of the box." Trey also came to her defense as well after the Shade Room posted her up. Her grandma passed away this year. That's where she got the inspiration from. And the shit actually looked hard and expensive. Y'all weird as fuck for real. Got no type of heart or consideration. Now, y'all leave y'all comments down below when it comes to that, but let's talk about Royalty and Nike because they've been throwing shade on Instagram. Now, Nike and Kamari are currently in Vegas with CJ So Cool, and people believe the reason why CJ So Cool invited Nike and Kamari is because he's trying to be petty towards Royalty. Now, if you haven't watched my previous video, Royalty announced that she is going to Houston to go hang out with Funny Mike and the kids, and she's taking all of the children, including the twins. Now, CJ So Cool feel like his twins shouldn't go, the twins should stay with him, and he's very upset about that, so people think that he's being petty towards Royalty. Now, Funny Mike did respond. If you have not watched that video, definitely go check that video out. But let's go back to the shade between Royalty and Nike. Now, Royalty posted up on IG, she said, "Some people are mad at you because you are not suffering the way they expected you to. May God keep on disappointing them." Then she posted up this picture of her smiling, and then she posted up this video with her with a bob. And Nike clapped back on her IG. She said, "Cause this is how a bob move, not that stiff shit." So people assumed that she was throwing shade at Royalty, but Nike said that it was all laughs. She doesn't have any problems with Royalty. So maybe while she's in Vegas, they can link up, do some videos together, squash the beef. No, am I reaching? Okay, let's move on. Now let's talk about Laina and Ashley. Now, if you're not caught up on this story, definitely go watch the previous videos and then come back to this one. But Laina did reach out to Ashley this morning and they had a conversation, and you would think that it would go into a positive direction. No, it just went from bad to worse. So Ashley, of course, took to live to read the DMs and show what the conversation between Laina was this morning, as well as she dropped some extra receipts on King and exposed a whole lot. Now, one of the things that Ashley mentioned on her IG live, she said that before her and King got serious, this is when he was just a client and she was doing his hair, she remembers seeing Laina, a video of Laina in his phone. So y'all could definitely skip to that if y'all want to. The timestamps are down below. Y'all skip all over. Let me know what y'all think. Until next time, peace.
I have finally reached my, like, I am really just, I'm so over these people, bro. Like, I can never just be in my own bubble without these two weirdos using my name for views. Y'all know she had basically had posted on YouTube, which I ended up finding her actual comment. I ended up finding her actual comment on YouTube. She has me blocked from my main Instagram page once I had called her out. Once I had called her out, she had me blocked or whatever. So I DM'd her from my Finsta. And I said, you know what? I'm going to just send it to you because I don't think you really got all of it. I feel like he deleted some stuff before he showed you, because there is no way in hell that you still are believing the dumb shit. Like, there's no way in hell, like, he had to delete some stuff before he showed you. So I DM'd her and I sent her the screenshots or whatever. And
real quick before she show y'all the screenshots, what exactly is Laina gonna do now? She has a whole baby. They have a place together. They've been together for all this time. What exactly is she gonna do with that information? This is why we need live reaction. I need to start doing that on another page. Link to the page down below. We're gonna start doing live reactions.
Like the beginning of February, this is like when everything was already like, this is literally when, thank you. So at this time, at the beginning of February, is when we basically decided to like cut things off and just be friends. So me, I'm the type of person that it takes a little process for me to be able to like stop dealing with you like with feelings and then become back friends. So I kind of like went ghost. Like, I wasn't responding to his text messages. I kind of was just like super dry. And he's all like, "Oh, you don't have to be dry. Don't make it weird. You don't have to be dry." And then one day he asked if I could do his hair. So I'm like, you know what? I'm petty or nothing like that. I'm gonna go do your hair. But yeah, so he wanted me to do his hair. So I went over there. I did his hair. And he was just like, oh, well, where you going? Oh, why you look this good? Like, you know, just saying shit like that. So it may have seemed like I had an attitude when I was there, but I really didn't. Like, I kind of was just like, why are you talking to me? Like, let me just do your hair type shit. So he just, like, even though we had stopped talking, he was still, like, flirting. He was still, like, in my business, all that good shit. So after that, you know, he would be texting me telling some, oh, I missed you. I miss you. And I'm like, you can't do that to people. Like, once you cut things off with people, like, you need to leave them be. And I'm the type of person, you cut me off, I'm going to leave you alone. Like, I don't run behind nobody. And he can't show no proof that after that situation that I kept texting him, calling him, anything like that, because I move around quick. So, okay. I had messaged her and I sent her, like, all of that. I sent her the screenshots and stuff like that. And so she still believes. She still believes that the thing is fake. Like, she still believes. So I'm going to show y'all the date. Mind y'all, for anybody that's new on here, this is not recent. This shit is 2 years ago. So no, I am not currently pregnant or nothing like that. Like, nowhere near close to it. This was 2 years ago. So this is basically what she said or whatever. I don't know if y'all can see everything. Like, it's just like it's stamped that she's delusional. Like, you have to still be hurt by this shit, because it's like, why do you care so much? So she goes, I seen all the messages of you begging him not to go. Okay, that's bullshit, because begging, me begging, I want to see those screenshots. Like, I want to see that proof of me begging, because baby, I don't know. And she says, you got a whole baby daddy. Exactly. A whole one, not a half of one. A whole one. So I know how the fucking game go. This is nothing new. I know how the game go. And she said, you should have known how the game go. Opening your home to a man that didn't claim you was your first mistake. Now, you already know. Backtrack. When I opened my home to him, it's because we were friends. When he moved out of the mansion that he was staying in, when you did your, sorry, and I redid it again today, sorry. But, when he had nowhere to stay. So it was either stay with me or go back to BR. And that was my friend at the time. So I'm like, yeah, you can stay with me. Like, you know, like, we move around during the day, so I'm barely going to see you. It's not like you're going to just be sitting in the house all dry. Like, I'm not going to see you until later on. I'm a friend. I have let 3 other friends live with me who needed it. Like, what the fuck? Like, me as a friend, me as a mom, like, I'm the fuck. So that right there was irrelevant as fuck, because that didn't matter. And she was like, signing a contract was your second. Okay, so when all that shit had first came out, everybody in the group, everybody in the circle, his team, his manager, his best friend, we all had to sign a contract. Okay, I don't think they read the contract thoroughly, but I'm still talking. So clearly that I knew that contract didn't mean shit. So I just signed it to just be like, all right, let me just sign, because I read that shit thoroughly. And at the time, like, nigga didn't even have enough money to fucking sue me. So I was going to say, you know, but she opened up her lips and didn't claim her. You should have known he wasn't going to take you serious. This is the funny part to me. It's literally, and look, she just messaged me again. But it's not about him. That shit is over. With that, like, it's not about him. It's like, why are you so ass hurt about this? Like, I don't care anything about him. My problem is the fact that I don't even care if she believes it, if he believed it. It's the whole point of keeping my name out your mouth. You can be delusional and think what the fuck you want to think. That is completely fine with me. Because at the end of the day, King, Kaiser knows the full truth, and I know the full truth. So it's like, whatever he's telling you, whatever he's doing to make you believe him or whatever, that's on you. It's not making sense. Like, why am I still being brought up by somebody who knows literally nothing? All you have is voice memos, messages of a hurt woman. Like, what the like, you can't make me feel bad for sending voice messages and text messages when I was literally emotionally dealing with somebody and was hurt. You cannot make me feel bad for that. I sent him this, and this was his number or whatever. So this was the test or whatever. Like, I was livid. I'm not gonna lie. Now you gotta shut up. But I was livid. I was beyond livid at this point. This was on February 2nd. So how everything really played out with that was, because you can't fake those type of tests, bro. Like, I wish people understood. Those are the most expensive digital tests. You cannot fake those bitches. Okay, so, damn, y'all can't really see the messages. So he was like, damn, I really want to just read it to y'all because choose a different asset. Fuck. Okay, so I'm going to just read it to y'all. So he's like, around, mind you, this is literally around the time that she claimed that they were laughing at me or whatever. He texts, he's like, you know, shut up for I come your life up. And I was like, what was the point of you telling me that you missed me? I was like, to my feelings. Like, mind you, you stopped with me, but you're still telling me that you missed me and you got old girl. Like, I'm confused. Like, and this was the time that she was supposedly pregnant herself, right? Like, am I tripping? In February, and then she said she conceived in February and found out she was pregnant in April or whatever. And so he was like, because it's the truth. And I was like, but miss what? And he was like, you the fuck? So it's like, how are you still believing him? Like, he was still on my line. Like, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. And so he was like, oh, well, basically, like, I could have, like, I guess, ordered a fake test or something like that. Like, somebody tell me if this shit is even possible, because that shit is crazy that people will go to that much of a fucking extent. Okay, so that was the picture, a screenshot of the video, whatever. So y'all see, that's a brand new fucking box, brand new wrapper, and boom, da-da-da-da. Nobody has to lie about lame ass fucking shit like that, bro. Like, nobody has to lie about anything lame. Nobody. And like I told her directly, I said, if you genuinely in your heart feel like I was never, you know, preggo because you wanted to be the only one, okay, that's fine. I said, rock with what you believe. That is completely fine. But keep my name out of your mouth. It's that simple. Like, I don't care how you feel at the end of the day, but now you're going to have to shut up. And now you can't talk about this no more because the proof is fucking out. The proof that everybody's been asking for is already fucking out. So now you have to shut up. There's literally nothing at this point to talk about when it comes to this situation. This situation from today should be completely dead. Like, it should never be brought up again. She should never mention this shit again. She should never mention my name again. So then he tells me, he goes, oh, well, send a video of you peeing on the stick. Not what? Do you see me? Do you see me? Why the fuck would I let anybody make me feel like I have to be delusional? That, like, this was the only man. Like, one thing about me is if I'm dealing with one person, I'm dealing with that person. This was the only man that I was laying with. Like, it just be the audacity from for you to even try to play like that? Like, how dare you? I said, man, you know what? Take what you want. Do what you want with this information. I'm just letting you know. And that's that. But realistically, he and I both know the truth. He and I both know. Because even before, he kept asking. He literally kept asking. He knew. He kept fucking asking. I was having, like, it's like he wanted me to be. Like, we talked about it multiple times. I want a daughter. I want a daughter. I want a daughter. Like, we talked about it multiple times. So, it's like, now all of a sudden you're delusional. Like, all of a sudden, like, come on now. And then her keeps saying, like, you're mad that it's me and not you. No. On my daughter, I am thankful every single day that it was not me. I could not imagine being in her shoes. And then what I had to tell her was, why the fuck would I even lie about some shit like that? Like, who the fuck is he? I didn't even know this. Like, me with this because I knew him off the strength of the connection. Like, not because of who the fuck he was. I didn't even know who the fuck he was. He was like, come on now. Like, why would I even? That is nobody. If I'm gonna lie about some shit like that, it gotta be like Bill Gates or something, President Obama or something. Somebody with some real money for me to sit there and even go to the extremes to sit there and try to lie about some shit like that. Like, for a King Kaiser, me lie? I don't like that. That. You can't make me look like no damn goofy, cause what the oh my God, like that's crazy. He was like, you know, because of who I am. I said, well, who the are you? Who are you? Who are you? Cause I didn't know who you were. And then make it make sense. If me and him were still on good terms, that's great. That's cool. I would have let it be what it was. But it's the fact that when I found out we were not on good terms. Yes, King had 2 phones. And then at that time, he did get a new number and gave me his new number. But this was before we got into it. He had changed his number. So, yeah, he had 2 phones. But, yeah, like, it's the fact that we was on bad terms at the time when I found out. And that was his excuse. He was like, oh, well, it's just the fact that how are you like this? Like, how are you pregnant? And we're not even on, like, talking anymore. I didn't know God be like, hey, things are going well. Let me add in a baby. Like, life don't work like that. And it's usually like that. Like, it's usually like when you're supposed to leave a person alone or when y'all on a bad pace that God might sprinkle a little baby or something. He might sprinkle, but what the he had no real reason to deny or like say that I was lying. Like, no accurate reason, because in reality, what the would I need to lie about that? That's weird. I was not the only female he was messing with, okay? He was messing with 2 other girls that I know about, but I'm not going to mention their name. He was messing with 2 other people. So one thing about me, I don't care if you're not my actual man. Do you, baby boy. He can't show nobody not one message where I checked him. Like, that's just not in me. Good morning, Stu. That's just not in me. Like, do your thing. Do your thing. But don't ever make me feel like I'm delusional, like, or will sit there and lie on some weird shit like that. Bro, on my mama, I didn't know he was like that. You know, you be trying to give people the benefit of the doubt, but it's like, in reality, like, one thing is for sure. I am so glad that shit is and done, bro. Like, at this point, I knew about the court dates because he had got a gun charge because he got caught with a gun. He wanted his gun back. I told him I'll just get him a new gun, but he wanted his gun back. So he had to go to LA to go to court. He told me he was going with his mom out there. But me being me, I was like, okay. He told me he was going with his mom out there. And he texted me, he was just like, oh, he went with her twice. Right. So the first time they went was the time she snitched on him. He showed me, and this is the thing, men will tell on themselves. Mind you, at this point, he's just my client. He's telling me all his business. He shows me on his phone. You was that mosquito that flew by? But he literally showed me on his phone him in a hotel room, okay? Him in a hotel room looking out the window, recording her walking to the damn hotel room. Literally, he showed me the video. I put this on my daughter. He showed me the video of her, and this is when they were in LA. This is before me and him ever even really became friends. He was literally just telling me all of his fucking business. So it's like, I even myself had to sit down and piece things together like, hold up. Because if y'all pay attention, if y'all listen, niggas will tell on themselves every time. They will tell on themselves every time. So it's like, I was definitely frustrated through this whole thing because it's like I've already been accused. Like I got accused. I got blamed. I got, talked about. I like threatened. My phone blown up. Like I had to go through so much of taking the heat off another person. And it's the simple fact, you think I'm finna shut up now? No, like y'all keep dragging it. And why aren't you telling your BM, shut the fuck up? Why aren't you telling your BM that all you're doing is you're making it worse? He should have been in her ear like, bro, stop bringing this girl up because she's going to respond. Like, and I don't care if he leaves her. I don't care if she leaves him. My goal isn't to break them up. That's not my goal. I don't care. My goal is to get to shut the fuck up. To keep my name out of their mouth. It's like, it makes no sense. Y'all are going live talking. And he's saying, I'm not going to talk about the situation. I'm not going to talk too much about the situation. I'm not going to talk much about the situation because your pet is doing the talking for you. Because now we laughing at you. Delusional. We laughing at you. Like she got the phone on this to talk, and she, yeah, baby, take her for me, yeah, baby, I believe you. Keep lying to me, yeah, baby. Like she over here hyping this up. Like she hyping this, lying to her up. Yeah, baby, tell me more lies. Yeah, they're gonna believe it. No, and I told y'all, I was like, I'm not dropping no receipts. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I kept saying, I'm not going to do that. But it's like, they keep going. Like, they won't stop.